Aloha friends, are you having a hard time hitting your protein macro, but you're not craving a steak, you don't want a chicken breast? Come make my pure protein ice cream. Yes, I'm obsessed with my Ninja Creamy, but once you taste this, you will understand why. Super delicious, takes only minutes to make. The hardest part is waiting for it to freeze. Okay, my friends, we are making cookie dough, pure protein cookie dough ice cream. You guys are gonna love this. This has been requested, so I hope all of you enjoy it. We're gonna make the cookie dough first so we can chill it. Now I have a half a cup of salted butter and 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. And we are going to add a fourth of a cup of powdered allulose. And then we're gonna use, I've been working with J-Rob, or using J-Rob, I should say, for 20 years. I know Beth and Jay personally, nicest small company ever. Just super awesome family. I think they have triplets, or they have 3 daughters that are just gorgeous and sweet. And we're gonna use their egg white protein. Now, the reason you all are gonna love this ice cream is because I know some of you are freaked out about the raw egg. That's why we're using the egg white protein, no raw egg. We're just using this. And if you use code Maria20, you save 20%, so big time on that. We're gonna add 3 scoops of the egg white here, okay? Because this is gonna be our cookie dough. And instead of chocolate chips, we're using the chocolate J-Rob, okay? We're gonna use a little stevia glycerite just to round out the sweetness. I know it's gonna be a flavor bomb. And then we're gonna mix this together. I thought about adding a little bit of almond flavoring if you like those almond type cookies for some reason. I don't know, almond makes me think of the holidays. You don't have to, it's totally optional. But now what we're gonna do is place this into the fridge to set up while we make the pure protein ice cream. Now, I am just obsessed with my Ninja Creamy. Sorry about everybody else if you don't have one. It is totally worth getting one, or ask for one for the holidays. It is my favorite thing ever. Go to Goodwill, sometimes they're found used, but you're gonna want a Ninja Creamy container like this, and you're gonna add some water like that. Now, the reason I have the small bag out is they do small bags like this, but they also do ginormous bags like this, which I love. They're unflavored for making my protein bread. That's what I use now. And they have flavors too, so check that out. That they also do a collagen. Now, excuse me, I'm inhaling the protein powder. You want to add collagen to this ice cream because it makes it really, really creamy. So we're going to add 1 scoop of the collagen, and then we're going to do 2 scoops of the vanilla. Now, if you wanted to do a different flavor, you can feel free to do that. This collagen is the most quality collagen you can find, so check that out. Now we're going to do 2 scoops of the vanilla. And again, if you're afraid of raw eggs, this ice cream is perfect for you because there's no raw eggs in here. Right? 1 and 2. Okay. Now, I like to add a little stevia glycerite. You could add a little touch of salt if you want to. These are totally optional. You do not have to add that. Now, we're going to use a stick blender. Once it is well combined, we're going to remove that. If you don't have a stick blender, where have you been? I use this every single day, no lie. Ask my kids. I even have one in my suitcase. I do. I know I'm crazy, but I do a lot of cooking demos at things. So now what we're going to do is add, you could use something like this if you don't want to use water. If you want it really creamy, you could add something like this, coconut milk, which I use, and it's 45 calories. 1 carbohydrate, so if you want to. But I'm just going to add water to the fill line. I'm using water because I want to show you how creamy this can get. At this point, you can taste it, make sure it's sweet enough to your liking. You're going to stir this up. Or if you want to add salt or something like that. But now this is going to go, this is the hardest part, people, going into the freezer. But this should be icy. If we made ice cream out of this in a regular ice cream maker, this should be icy. But it's not going to be. It's going to be delicious. Okay friends, now what we're going to do is place a piece of parchment onto just some sort of baking sheet. It's not a big deal how big it is. And if you're not going to make more than one batch of ice cream, you could cut this into a fourth amount of cookie dough, because this, more than this is gonna you need more cookie or ice cream than all of this cookie dough, unless you just want to eat it because it's delicious. And I'm just using a little teaspoon. It's a fourth of a teaspoon size, so you have like 1 centimeter. And it is easier if it's totally chilled. I'm just jumping the gun because I want to get this video going. I'm so excited for everybody. And I'm just going to put that on a parchment lined baking sheet and then put that into the freezer for a couple hours. I mean, obviously the ice cream has to freeze anyway. So you can store these little balls in the freezer for whenever you want to make cookie dough ice cream. So delicious. But they're a little sticky if they're warm. Okay friends, we now have the vanilla ice cream, and how you make this is you're going to put it into, like, look, this should be totally icy. Wait till it finishes, it's amazing. Put it in here, and then the cover goes on, and you have to twist it like that. Why is it not going? There we go. Twist it like that so it locks in. Push the on button, and we're going to do the light ice cream setting, and then I'm going to turn it off because it's going to be very loud. Okay, it just finished. I'm going to open this up and check it, and it's not super creamy yet, so I'm going to run it again. Okay, so I ran it actually on the gelato setting. And we're going to open this up and check it out. Ooh, that's perfect. Now, there is a mix-in setting on the Ninja Creamy, but I found that when I added even the frozen cookie dough bites, they would kind of disintegrate and just mix in, create ice cream inside of it. So what I'm going to do is put the cookie dough in here and then just mix it with a spoon, because yeah, the mix-in thing just didn't really work out. And do follow the directions on the link below, because I made extra cookie dough. If you're just gonna try it and do one batch, follow the directions in there. But this is how I'm just gonna mix this in, and we will have Kai's taste test. Kai, do you like cookie dough?
Yeah.
You do like cookie dough. So yeah, I could put many pieces of cookie dough in there, and then make sure that the cookie dough is frozen. Even though that it's frozen, it's still just disintegrated on the mix-in setting. So Kai's taste test. Aloha Kai, how are you?
Good.
Did we just have an awesome bike ride?
Yep.
Yes, we did. It's a beautiful day out. We have some cookie dough ice cream. Ooh. We want to know what you will rate this 1 through 10. Get a big chunk of cookie dough in there. And let people know, are you disappointed that there's not pieces of chocolate in there? Because sometimes cookie dough has chocolate. Just take a bite. What's going on? And that's pretty much like all protein.
Yeah, that's good.
What would there's no cream in this, Kai. It's just water and protein powder in that ice cream. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What would you rate it, considering that?
I'd rate it like a 8.7.
8.7, people. Now, Kai, why don't you tell them about J-Rob? What's the code? Do you remember?
Maria 20.
Maria 20, and you can get the giant bag or the smaller bags. You save on either one, and they're super nice small company. Skip Amazon, people. Go directly to their website. It really helps them out. And what do you want to tell people, Kai?
Cook with your kids.
Cook with your kids, everybody. Mahalo. So I just have to get something on my chest. Actually, I just have to tell you something. This flavor point is amazing. This cookie dough ice cream, I've had the opportunity to try many different protein powders, and some just taste a little synthetic, might I say. I usually don't like the vanilla because it doesn't taste like real vanilla. It tastes synthetic. This stuff, J-Rob. I'm going to email her right now because they have done a wonderful job. Their flavors are on point. Super delicious. I look forward to having this for dessert. When I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with PCOS, acid reflux, depression, and IBS. Instead of taking those prescription drugs, I decided to change my life with food. Yes, food healed me, and it's healed so many of my clients over the past 20 years of working with people. If you are interested in transforming your life, check out KetoMaria.com. I'd be honored to help you.